Today I want to discuss the Omni Ice Freeze Bags and how they're going to make your recovery so much easier. By the end of this video, you're going to understand how to use the ice bags and the best strategy in which to use the ice bags. So let's jump right into it and find out why these ice bags are going to be a game changer for your recovery. These ice bags work in the DonJoy products, Reg products, Omni Ice products, Aircast, and Osur. Now those are the branded units, but if you bought something off of Amazon, as long as it's a cold therapy unit that takes ice, these ice bags will help you and in your recovery. I want to go through a couple key points on why you should use the freeze bags. So most of the patients that are having surgery are going to use the cold therapy machines pretty consistently for at least the first 2 to 3 weeks. So our first key point here is your refrigerator is never going to be able to keep up with the ice because the demand is just going to be more than most refrigerators can make. So that's the first point. The second point, and we get a lot of questions from patients about water bottles. Now you can use frozen water bottles in the machine. That's perfectly fine. The pro tip here is take the labels off the water bottles and take as much of the glue off underneath the labels as possible, because that could break loose and gunk up the machine or gunk up the motor in the machine. And that actually might stop the machine from working. And if the manufacturer finds out you use frozen water bottles, they could void your warranty. So you just want to avoid that. So take the labels off. The other thing is it's just less messy to use the freeze bags. It's so much easier convenience-wise than chasing ice, especially if you're alone and if you've had knee replacement, because walking sometimes can be an issue and you've got to carry the machine over to the refrigerator or carry the ice over to where the machine is. And if you're using a cane or a walker, it's going to be really difficult to do that. So the ice bags provide a level of convenience for you. Quick reminder, if you find the video helpful, please subscribe to our channel or think about giving us a like. It's a simple, free way to support us, and it helps us create content for you. Also, you can purchase the products featured in the video directly from our YouTube store. Now let's get back to the review. This is what the Omni Ice Freeze Bags look like. There's directions on the front, if you can see that there. Now we're going to take it over to the sink, and I'm going to show you how to use these freeze bags. Now we're going to show you how to use the Omni Ice Freeze Bags. The instructions come on the front. They say Omni Ice at the bottom. And the important thing here is there is a fill line. Hopefully you can see that right there. So you want to fill the ice bags to that line. And as we all know, water expands when it freezes. So either right below or right at that line. So let's get it filled up. Let's do just a tick more. All right. So make sure you close them nice and tight. And I always kind of like to stretch them out just a little bit. No reason for that. There's just my personal preference. I've already got 2 in the machine. Most cold therapy machines are going to hold 2 to 3 to 4 of these. Now these are considered blocks of ice, and blocks of ice take a little bit longer to get cold. So once you get your ice bags in there, a pro tip is to take some ice from the refrigerator the first time to just kind of jumpstart the water and get it cold, and then the blocks of ice will take over, and there's really no need to keep doing that. But just take that, pour it on top. Now you'll be ready to start your cold therapy treatment. The Omni Ice Freeze Bags come in packs of 6 or packs of 12. The strategy here is to take 3, in this case, 3 fits in my machine, take 6 or 9 or all of them and freeze them. And then you just keep rotating them when the water gets a little bit warmer. So just take the bags out of the freezer, put them in the machine, put the old ones back in, and just keep rotating them. That's where the convenience comes in. Because as you see, I put a cup in there and it barely even dented the machine as far as getting ice in it. So you would need bags of ice. Now that you know how to use your Omni Ice Freeze Bags, check out our next video where we show you how to use the Omni Ice Cold Therapy Machine. And as we always like to say around here, let's get back to living.